Saint Christina of Bolsena, also known as Christina of Tyre, or in the Eastern Orthodox Church as Christina the Great Martyr, is venerated as a Christian martyr of the 3rd century. Archaeological excavations of an underground cemetery constructed at her tomb have shown that she was venerated at Bolsena by the 4th century. Life. The existence of Christina herself is poorly attested. Some versions of her legend place her in Tyre. Other evidence points to Bolsena, an ancient town in central Italy, near an Etruscan site called Volsinium, with catacombs in which archaeologists have found the remains of an early Christian church and the tomb of a female martyr. Inscriptions found on the site confirm that this martyr had a name like Christina and that the local community was venerating her as a saint by the end of the 4th century. Some corroborating evidence is provided by a 6th century mosaic in the Basilica of St. Apollonia Nuovo at Ravenna, which includes in its procession of virgins a saint named Christina, wearing a martyr's crown. Legend of St. Christina. Christina is an early virgin martyr with a legend too fanciful to have much historical credibility. Nothing is now known about her life. But by the 9th century, an account of her martyrdom was composed, which developed many variants. According to these, she was born either in Tyre or in Persia during the 3rd century or 5th century. She was born into a rich family, and her father was governor of Tyre. By the age of 11 the girl was exceptionally beautiful, and many wanted to marry her. Christina's father, however, envisioned that his daughter should become a pagan priestess. To this end he placed her in a special dwelling where he had set up many gold and silver idols, and he commanded his daughter to burn incense before them. 2 servants attended Christina. According to accounts, one time Christina was visited by an angel, who instructed her in the true faith. The angel called her bride of Christ and told her about her future suffering. Christina smashed all the idols in her room and threw them out the window. In visiting his daughter, Christina's father, Urbanus, asked her where all the idols had disappeared. Christina was silent. Then, having summoned the servants, Urbanus learned the truth from them. Urbanus had his daughter tortured because of her faith, but God thwarted his efforts on several occasions. The nature of the torture varies with each telling, and can include iron hooks, grilling by fire, placement in a furnace, torture on the wheel, assault by snakes, assailment by arrows, and other assorted methods which she survives. After her father's death, his successor, Dion, continued to torture her. Christina is eventually beheaded. Some scholars have concluded that her legend is the result of pious fiction being mistaken for history. The theme of her legend is repeated in many ancient and medieval hagiographies, particularly that of St. Barbara, Catholic Church. The entry for her in the 2004 Roman Martyrology is very brief. At Bowls Nur in Tuscany, St. Christina, Virgin and Martyr. She was once included in the general Roman calendar. The Tridentine calendar gave her a commemoration within the Mass of the Vigil of St. James. When in 1955 Pope Pius XII suppressed this vigil, the celebration of St. Christina became a simple, and in 1968 commemoration. The 1969 revision omitted her from the calendar, because nothing is known of this virgin and martyr apart from her name and her burial at Bowls Nur, but not from the Martyrology, the official list of recognized saints. According to the present rules in the Roman Missal, St. Christina may be celebrated with a memorial everywhere on her feast day, unless in some locality an obligatory celebration is assigned to the day. Relics. Tofir in the province of Rieti displays her relics in a transparent urn. Palermo, of which Christina is one of 4 patron saints, also claims to hold her relics. The Eastern tradition that connects St. Christina with Tyre, Lebanon may be due to confusion with the name of a locality near Bowls Nur. The Cathedral of St. John the Evangelist in Cleveland, Ohio claims, in the Resurrection Chapel, below the altar, is the reliquary of St. Christine, including her entire skeleton and small vial of her blood. The relics were presented to Archbishop Schrems in 1928 by Pope Pius XI. Tradition says that Christina was a girl of 13 or 14 who died for her faith around 300 AD. Miracle of Bowls Nur. A second legend is connected to Saint Christina. The miracle of Bowls Nur, often considered to be the catalyst for the feast of Corpus Christi, recalls an event in the Umbrian region of Italy in 1263. A priest named Peter from the city of Prague nurtured doubts regarding the transubstantiation of the host during Mass, and during his pilgrimage toward Rome prayed to be relieved of his questions. While saying the words of consecration in the Church of St. Christina in Bowls Nur, the host dripped blood on his hands and on the cloth below. The miracle of Bowls Nur is depicted on the walls of the Vatican in a painting by Raphael.